Today we're going to go over a variation of the 8 Pieces of Brocade. The 8 Pieces of Brocade is a simple series of Qigong movement and breathing exercises. It's like a personal yoga, something that anyone can do. You can modify the exercises for any level of health or athleticism. If you have bad knees or a bad back, you just modify the exercises in a certain way, but if you continue to do these exercises upon waking every single day, you will notice the benefits. These are simple exercises that, when coupled with breathing, create health and longevity. So the first exercise, there will be 8 of them, hence the 8 Pieces of Brocade. The first exercise is sometimes referred to as 2 hands holding the sky. What you want to do is you want to start about shoulder width apart and put your hands in the Wuji position and lower yourself down, bending as low or as high as you feel comfortable doing. You know, I recently had surgery on my right knee and I won't be going as low as I used to be able to. So you simply bend down, try to keep your back straight and your head straight, like that string is pulling you up, the string that we've talked about before in Qigong breathing and meditation. You bend down and scoop with both hands, interlocking your fingers, lifting it up like you're lifting something with your arms like this, carrying the weight, and come up. As you get to this point, you turn your hands over and push up towards the sky, coming up onto the toes, lifting your heels, and you reach as high as you can go, separate your fingers, and slowly, controlling, come down. Now we'll add the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The second series is called pulling bow. It's very simple. You want to start, give yourself a little room to the left, a little room to the right, and once again, go as deep or as low as you're comfortable doing. The exercises are not meant to be painful. So this is meant to provide flexibility in old age, longevity for old age, and health so that you can enjoy it. Put your feet together, slightly bend your knees, keeping your core upright. Take one finger and point it out, the other hand crossed, and make a hook with 2. You want to step out into your square horse and draw the bow and pull in at the same time. Just like this one, you know, check your stance. If you're doing this for the first time, I check my stance. Remember, Kungfood isn't about appearances. It's about doing it right. So once again, bend your knees, cross, cross, step out into square horse, and draw. And you're going for a good, nice stretch here. If you're doing it right, you will feel the tendon stretch because of the pointer finger pointing up. Come in, keep your knees bent, cross, cross, step out to your right, square horse, draw. You feel that good stretch. Step in, cross, cross, step out, draw. Now we can add the breath. Okay? exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Third exercise is a simple one, but one of my favorites. It's simply called raise one hand and then the other. So some people do it shoulder width apart. I prefer it with your feet together, legs slightly bent. Come into the Wuji state. Turn one hand over and raise it towards the sky while you push the other one down towards the earth, right? And in Qigong, this represents the Shen, heaven, earth, and we are in the middle earth, if you will. So from here, raise one hand and the other. So this left hand turns over, raise up, straighten your legs, push down, and you want to feel like you're really pushing down on something. Visualize that. Visualize pushing down, like if your hands are on water and you push the water, you can feel it. Right? It's important to feel the energy in Qigong. So you're pushing down and lifting up and turning this hand over. Stretch. And down. Stretch. Keep your body straight, your spine aligned. Now add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. The next exercise is even simpler. Start with your feet just barely shoulder width apart. Come together here and turn your head all the way to the left without trying to turn your waist. We're simply stretching the neck and all its connective tissues, and that way you can make your eyes big and stretch your eyes as well. To the left. Inhale. And exhale on the turn. To the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You'll find that when you have a deep exhalation, you'll be able to actually look farther. Experiment. Try holding your breath and turning your head, and then letting it out and turning your head, and see how much farther you can get. The fifth exercise in the 8 Pieces of Brocade is called Squeeze the Fist with the Angry Eye. Right? In this particular exercise, we want to stress the basic fundamentals of Qigong breathing, and that being abdominal breathing. Right? When you inhale, you want to loosen all the core muscles. You want your belly to come out. It's okay. We're not doing this for beach body. Everybody walking around with their stomach sucked in, trying to look a certain way and causing, detriments to their health. What you want to do is you want to breathe in, relax all your muscles. Relax the perineum, relax your abdomen, and everything around it, in between. You want to think of your entire lower cavity, from your diaphragm to your anus, as a balloon. When you inhale, everything needs to relax. If you're not relaxed, the chi can't flow. All of that will fill up like a balloon as you inhale. And then from your diaphragm to your anus, everything in between, you contract and squeeze. You're pulling up from the perineum, pulling in from the abdomen, pushing down the diaphragm, and squeezing the air out. So allow your lungs to grow, and believe it or not, by using your muscles in this way, from the sides, the top, and the bottom, coming in like this into your abdomen and your lower core, you're massaging your internal organs. You're massaging your intestines. This is important stuff. This is why it's for health. All right? So we want to remember those fundamentals of Qigong breathing, particularly on this exercise. Simply find yourself a high horse stance, right? And you want to have one fist chambered, the other fist out. On the inhale, you come up. Relax your lower, fill that space with air. And then slightly come down into a lower horse. Squeeze your fists as hard as you can while you contract all your muscles. You're squeezing the air out on the exhale, and scrunch up your face as well. Keep your tongue pressed against the palate of your mouth. Squeeze it out. And then inhale. Exhale. Not only are you squeezing the lower cavity, but you're squeezing your fists as hard as you can, you're flexing your leg muscles, you're squeezing your entire body. It's a fundamental Qigong breathing coupled with isometrics. So this is a very good exercise. Do this as many times as you feel like. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. Remember to relax on the inhalation. And then squeeze the fist with the angry eye. The next exercise is a very simple one. It symbolizes the different circulation, the microcosmic orbit, the meridians of the chi coming up the back, over the top, and down the front. I like to visualize my energy rising as fire and falling like water. I'm sure you'll find something that works for you. So to begin with, you get your feet shoulder width apart. Put your hands in the wuji state. You're going to come up on the toes, stretching, and bounce. Just barely touch your heels, or do what you're capable of doing and try to achieve that goal. I'm going to bounce 6, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 7th, hold it. Hands up. Inhale. And a sharp exhalation as you pound your heels down into the ground. Once again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th exercise is probably the most difficult for most people, unless you have a martial background. It's even difficult for me right now because of the surgery I mentioned earlier. It's called wiggle your tail. You want to go feet slightly wider than shoulder width, like a low horse stance, and get into a good sized horse stance. You can relax your hands here, free float them, you can rest them on your thigh, but you don't want to rest them. They want to be free sliding. We're going to ignore our hands for this, so you can put them on your back, in this fashion, and just kind of get them out of the way. Okay? Get into a horse stance. And what you want to do is keep your back straight, keep your spine straight, your head aligned with your spine as best you can. It's difficult to do. And you want to turn to your right on the flywheel at your waist, not twisting the leg, keeping the leg straight. Turn and bend over at the waist, not the back, towards your right knee, and look down towards your toe, and then turn in, like so, and then come up. Slightly lean back, keep your horse stance, and do it again. If you have high blood pressure, don't bend so low, keep it good. So go as low as you're capable of going. If you're not capable of a good horse stance, just spread your legs and barely bend your knees and go here. But as you can see, even up high, I'm loosening up and awakening the lower back. And in today's society, today's world, we have chronic suffering in the lower back region. We sit all day, we sit in cars, we sit in front of our computers. You're sitting in front of a computer watching this. So you can get up and do this. And now add the breath, right? Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And now switch directions. Inhale up. Exhale down. That is wiggling your tail. The last exercise is called hold the Buddha's feet, or touch your toes, whatever you want to call it. And it's probably one of my favorites. I want to put your feet slightly shoulder width apart. All right, what you're going to do is going to exhale on the way down and attempt to touch your feet. This is just the basic stretch we were all taught as children. All right? Slightly modified. Exhale down. Hold the feet. When you inhale up, and the hands go to the kidneys. All right, put your hands there, and exhale as you lean back as far as you can, comfortably. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale back. And exhale. Inhale up. Get a good shoulder stretch in there as well. Just stretch your arms as well as you can. Resting your outside of your hands against your kidneys, and exhale as you lean back. Stretch the spine out. Inhale. And exhale, stretching the spine the opposite direction. It's a great exercise for the people who want to. You can do the same thing with two different poses in yoga. We're just getting up, doing it with one. You know, cat, downward dog. So with all these exercises, it's important to remember the breath has to be done at the right time. These are breathing exercises, but they're moving breathing exercises. This is moving meditation. It's an excellent opportunity to practice your mindfulness. Pay attention to what you're doing. Take your time, slow down, pay attention to how it feels in your body. You're bringing mindfulness to your practice by paying attention, right? So not only does this reap benefits for your body as far as the stretching, the organ massage, circulating your body's energy, circulating your qi, learning to feel and recognize your body's qi, but it's also bringing benefits to your mental, emotional, and spiritual practice as well, because you can couple this with mindfulness, and it's a lot more engaging than sitting on a cushion zazen. So thank you again for watching. Train hard, eat well, be good.